Hi guys, Radha Mahadev. Welcome to Vedic Bharat. This is Sunil Swan. Today we are gonna take about a very mysterious and divine number that is called 108. And if you are a Hindu, then you might be knowing that this 108 how much important this is for us. And if you are a Westerner from any other religion, let me remind you, this 108 plays a very important factor in our Hindu people. So to call ambulance also we dial 108, right? So at the end of my video, you will I'm going to give you a guarantee that it will change the perception of your about the Hindu people and their mechanism. So watch till the end. In our Hindu culture, how many times should we chant a specific mantra? It is 108, and how many times we should circle around a shrine? It's 108, and this can be very really frustrating that we don't understand from our childhood. We are following this method, but why no one knows? Because if we are going to ask some of the people, say they may not give you the exact answer. For example, in 108 you will find in 108 karanas or transitions in Indian classical dance, 108 musical uh, meters or talas in Indian classical music. If you ask then how many attendants or ganas of Lord Shiva have, that is also 108. How many gopis of Krishna, that is also 108. So it is really very um, such a stuff which we don't understand why this is 108 so important for us. If you see in the Christianity, it is number 3 because of the Trinity cross, but if you ask some of the saints, they will say in 108, one is represented as a god or higher truth, and 0 stands for emptiness or completeness, and 8 is for infinity or eternity. Not only in Hinduism, you will find this 108 have some crucial facts in some other religions also, as like in the Jain, 108 combine virtues of some of the other categories by holies ones, including 12, 8, 25, 27, 36. And for the Sikh, they have the 108 notes tried in a single wool rather than the beads. And Buddhism, they ring 108 times to celebrate a new year, and they carve 108 small Buddhas or on walnuts for good luck. And for the Chinese Buddhist and the Taoist, they use 108 bead mala, which is called as suchu. In Japan, they ring the bell 108 times to farewell the old year and welcome the new year. In astrology, moon treated as silver, right? And you will see the atomic weight of silver is also 108. It's mind boggling, right? The actual reason behind making my channel is to make the whole world know how advanced and logical ancient Indians were, and the civilization, Bharatiya civilization was, which have been destroyed by some invaders and including the British Mughals, and modified by some of the asshole politicians and slavery historians who wrote to make their masters happy. So please watch till the end. Okay. Each and every single thing which is mentioned in Hindu sources, Vedas, are very logical, very accurate and meaningful. Uh, because actually without this 108 there is no life exist. This is a very big statement, but I am going to prove you that. So see, if you are going to check any healthy human being, they breathe the 108 into 100. That is 108 times during the sunshine and 108 during moonshine or night time. Okay, so all this prescribed in the Hindu practices. Okay, so there is a particular um, sect called Tantric Hinduism. If you look at that, they will tell you everything about this human breath, and they will tell you the significance of this 108, and this is not a coincidence at all. Okay, ancient Hindu were doing this from long time. We are talking about sunshine and moonshine. uh, the basis of life comes from this two things, right? As we know, this is sun and moon. um, in this diagram I have explained how the sun and moon are, but actually the size of this sun and moon are very different. Actually the sun is 400 times larger than moon. Okay, so But have you ever imagined, I mean, whenever we are in Earth and we are going to see the sun and as well as the moon, they look like of similar size, right? So that's why in the solar eclipse, you can see the moon is perfectly covers the sun as if they are of the same size. This is, you know why? Because this is also because of the number 108. So let's see why. In mathematical terms, so the distance between Earth and Sun is around 152.06 million kilometers. Okay, and the diameter of Sun, it is 1.403 million kilometer. If you are going to divide it, then it will come around to 108 approximately. And distance between Earth and Moon by diameter of the Moon, it will also come around 108. So strange, right? But this is the main reason because of which Sun and Moon looks very similar to, they having the same size to us. Okay, that is the main reason because of which we have 12 hours day and 12 hours night. But if you Google and you find the ratio, it will come around 109. But let me tell you, the earth is not fixed, it always wobbles all the time, and it is also circulating all the time. So if you are seeing the advanced science, because right now NASA is going researching on some more things, that all the planets, they are not revolving around the sun. Okay, and sun is also revolving around some object. Okay, so the actual distance between sun and moon always different, and the distance between the earth and sun also differ. Okay, so in our ancient Hanuman Chalisa written by Tulsidas, if you know the Hanuman Chalisa, it is you can see it is there is a sloka in Hanuman Chalisa that Yuga Sasra Yojana Parapanu Lilitai Madhurfulajanu. Okay, that means here Tulsidas, the saint, have explained the distance covered by God Hanuman uh, to reach at the sun. Okay, so in this distance, it has been mentioned that Yoga Sahasra Yojana means yoga means 12,000 and Sahasra means 1,000. Okay, and if you say one yoga yojana means 8 miles, and 1 mile is 1 point it is 1.6 kilometer. Okay, so if you combine all, then it will come how much? 90,000, I mean sorry, 12,000 into 1,000 into 8 into 1.6, it will come around 153.6 uh, 0.6 millions kilometers to the sun. Okay, so from this you can see how exact it is. That means Lord Hanuman have already covered the distance between the earth and sun, so that's why it is so specific. So guys, give me 2 points of error on explaining all these things, because the exact science is not exact science. This is a wonderful coincidence because of which sun and moon appears to the same size of earth. Otherwise the moon may look like small and the sun is big. Okay, and not only sun, the which plays the very important factor to exist the life. Similarly, moon also very important. Moon takes around 28 days of time to to cover this to move around the earth, and a healthy woman will be having the 28 days of reproductive cycle as well. And let me remind you, it's not a coincidence if a woman gets pregnant. For example, we would deliver a baby just in 28 into 10 days, that means 280 days starting from conception to delivery, and a cow to have the same exact time, that is the 280 days as a human. That's why and might be this is the main one of the reason Hindu people treat this cow as a very sacred animal, and that of dog and cat, it is 28 into 2 times, that is 56 days to deliver the baby. From this you can know how advanced the ancient science of Hindu civilization was. Now you can see how much important moon is, without which reproductive cycle is also not important. Um, just a few years back, some scientists, what they did is that they took some of the um, creatures of the marine creatures, and they put it without light, and they've seen after some times they stop mating each other. Okay, that means the reproduction stopped. So it means without the moon there is no production at all, right? So mm the entire species will vanish if there is no light. One of our great saints, Siddhar, uh, he was a very great medicine um, person also, and he was doing a very strange kind of treatment. If any woman having the periodic cycle problem, then he used to give him advice that to sit under the moonlight on a specific day for a specific time period, so that it will be regulated to a normal. Okay. Now, if you see moon in a physical way, what if there is a no moon? Okay. If there is a no moon, what will happen? The Earth always rotates around the sun or around itself in a specific angle. Okay. Then it might not be possible if moon was not there. Okay, that means the earth might be wobbling all the times, and if the earth will wobble all the time, what will happen? The ice which is located in the pole, it will be drifted to the equators, and then the equators will become the desert, and as well as the end point, the polar point, will become the ice. So totally the whole earth might be destroyed, and there might be no life at all. Okay. So if but the way our main point is, by the way, lived everything, our main point is 108. What if moon don't follow this number? If moon is 10 to 20 times closer, then what will happen? As you know, the earth having the 70% of water. Okay, so if it will be, and it is very much affected by the moon. Okay, if it will come little bit closer, then there might be tsunami everywhere, and our human being which is having the 70% of water in our body as well, they might be becoming lunatic. The very funny thing is that moon having the another synonym is luna. Okay, but what if moon goes little farther, 10 to 20%, then the earth will wobble like anything. Okay, and the whole world might have destroyed. So 108 is very important for us. So the moon uh, in Mars, and as well as if you see, uh, they don't Mars have actually two moons, right? But they don't follow this 108 ratio, means they are a little farther or nearer to Mars. So that's why the Mars never tilted to a specific ratio. It's always wobble all the times, and the that's why the ice which is in the polar region is drifted inwards. If you go to the Saturagiri, an ancient holy mountain where Saint Siddha was worshipping, it was a strange lingam. It was like a pentagon type lingam, and it do have five petals in five faces. So that's why it's also called as Panchamukhi lingam. I have shown you in the picture, and I have tried to draw it in a, but I am not good in that. But I have tried to show it to you. So if you see the angle in between these five faces is 108 degree. So it is a very powerful and sacred lingam which is not found nowadays. Our starting three numbers, 1 to 3, um, if you will see, then the power of 3 to the power 3 to the power 2 to the power 1 is always 108. And we have a, you know in mathematics there is a very important thing is Fibonacci number. But do you know this Fibonacci number is a Hindu number? Okay, if I am going to make another video, then I will show you how is that. But if you go to the Fibonacci series, then it is 2 sine 108 by 2. Okay, that is 5. In most ancient Hindu architecture, you will find this importance of 108. For example, in Thanjavur of Brihadeeswar temple, the height is 216 feet, that is 108 into 2 times, right? And the famous Kohokor pyramid in Cambodia, the height is 108 feet. Most ancient architecture follow this 108 number. Let me give you some more scientific facts. If you see 108, that is 9 into 12, right? Uh, that means the 12 rasis or zodiac signs and 9 graphs or navagraha, which or planets which influences the earth. Okay, so 108 is 12 into 9. So this 9 and 12 also have some important weight properties. In Bhagavad Gita we do have 12 18 chapters, that is 9 into 2, that equal to 1 plus 8 equal to 9. 9 Puranas. Oh yeah. Because one more thing is, I would like to tell you that this number 9 is also one kind of very weird mysterious things in it. So if you go to see the 9 table, I'm trying to explain you here. 9 into 1 is 9. Okay, into 2 is 18, into 3 27. If you go on uh, to 9 into 4 5 6 7, you can see a pattern. Okay, so in the left hand side you can see it is a series number of 1 2 3 4 5, and from the downside if you see in the right side it is again on the same pattern 1 to 0. Okay, and this 9, how much important in effect, important effect this 9 do have in human life is that, check out this series. In series you will see uh, the 9 to 10 is 90, 9 to 11 99. Okay, and 9 to 12 108 is our magic secret number. If the heartbeat is very high, okay, that is 99, then it is very dangerous to a human being, and it is also called in the medical term tachycardia. Okay, if you consult a doctor they will tell you. And if and see on the next 7 to 8 72, if you are healthy at it, your heartbeat beats 72 times. Okay, so leaving the above one 45 to 9 into 5 45, and 9 into 6 54. If your heartbeat very slow, then it's dangerous level, that is called bradycardia. And the heartbeat is around 45 to, it comes under 45 to 54. If you do deep meditation up to 2 hours, then you could achieve this 45 to 50 heartbeat per minute, which most of the saints have followed. Okay, and this 9 is equal to 3 to the power 2 the power 1. Have you ever thought the human heart directly linked to these numbers? If you multiply any number with 9 and get the result, then it will be 9 again, right? So see, if you see a circle, or triangle, or any square, in all these things this 9 do have a very important factor. Okay, so if you see a circle, um, it's 360 degree, right? 3 plus 6 plus 0 equal to 9. If you see a triangle, it is 180 degree. 1 plus 8 plus 0 9. For square, it is 90 into 4 times, it is 360. 3 plus 6 plus 0 equal to 9. So if you see, this 9 have played a very crucial part in this geometry. Now if you see a circle of time 360 degree, 1 degree is equal to 60 minute, 1 time 60 second. So total 360 degree will be 360 into 60 equal to 21600 seconds. Okay, so 2 plus 1 plus 6 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 9, and perfectly divisible by 108. 21600 by 108 equal to 200. Okay, and our 108 equal to 9 into 12. We have seen importance of 9 and 108 in their life, okay, human life. So similarly, this 12 to have some weird properties in ancient Hindu architecture and it plays very important part in it. Basically this 12 is used in the ancient masons, which is not used now, and invented a long before. You can see now also we are using 12 inches as a feet. Okay, and time measures of 12 hours and 12 months a year, means moon goes around earth 12 times. We would have 1 feet equal to 10 is, but why we are using this 12? Why is this 12? So there might be some specific reason behind this. That's why the ancient people were using this mechanism, right? So as directly 9 influences the human heart, 12 also influences the human body. Okay, so there is 12 pillars of ribs, 12 cranial nerves. There is actually there is a part in the intestine that is called as duodenum, which means literally 12 because it's 12 inches long. Okay, now you can observe how many times 12 is so influencing human anatomy system. If a girl starts her first menstrual cycle at the age of 12, and a boy facial hair comes at the age of 12, at the age of 12 they are called as the teenagers, right? So for this you can imagine how important this number 12 is. Everyone knows about the Kumbh Mela, right? This is one interesting thing I am going to tell you, which we celebrate every 12 years. Do you know why so? Because Kumbh Mela is celebrated for the Brihaspati Graha, that means the planet Jupiter, okay, which comes closer to Earth every 12 hour, 12 year, right? The models are discovered by NASA just few years back, but we are celebrating this Kumbh Mela thousand and thousand years back, because that means we, our ancient people know that the Earth and planet Jupiter comes to each other in every 12 years. So that's why we are celebrating that, right? So right now there are lots of things to tell about the Jupiter. Okay, so leave out that, because it is a very strange planet which never rotates around the sun. Okay, and right now NASA do have a program which is called Juno, and in this program they are in this project they are trying to find more things about this Jupiter. So sorry guys, leave that. Let's come about this 12. Okay, one more thing I would like to say, that in every human being, they absorb 1200 kilocalories in 12 hours, means 120 watts every day. Okay, so lots of things about this 12. There are 12 Jyotirlingas, means self-made special kind of power lingas in Hindu Dharma. 12 petals in heart chakra. Guys, all these are not influenced by only Hindu people, right? It's also in human body at ancient time, which is called as another Dharma. Our this Vishnu's divine number, not only in Hindu stuffs, it's also regulate the other religions too. Later, when new religions formed like Christianity just 2000 years back, uh, they were following Jews, right? And in their books they will follow that. That's why there are ancient secrets in Bible as well. Now Jesus have 12 apostles, right? And if you see in cross there are 12 corners in the cross, 12 legions of angels, 12 tribes mentioned, 12 baskets of food. So if you see this 12 table also, I've shown you here. There is a second pattern, you can see the series how from 1 to 3 to 10 how it comes. Okay, and some other things also I have shown you by this picture. Okay, just check it out. And in this video I have tried to explain you the hidden mysteries of advanced science, so what our ancient Hindus have discovered thousands and thousands years back. When there is some conspiracy comes about Hindu matters like about Ram and Ram Setu and other things, liberals to say all are mythology. So next time when somebody talks bullshit about this our the Hindu mechanism, to let them know how logical and advanced we were. Okay, guys, in this video I tried to explain you the why this 108 number was so important to us, and I hope you have liked this video. Thank you.